Tonight, we've discovered the number of ballots that were rejected in Florida this past election was dramatically lower than in past races. Our Katie Legrone has spent the past week analyzing the numbers and reveals what she found and why it matters.
After years of making headlines for election gaffes, Florida leaders are finally enjoying a post-election moment out of the spotlight. And numbers we obtained from election offices around the state show one more reason the Sunshine State can feel pretty sunny about the 2020 race. The number of ballots rejected for problems is down, really down.
Were you surprised at how low the numbers were?
Pleased. Very pleased.
In Broward County, plagued for years with election glitches, mishaps, and mistakes, election leaders rejected just over 800 vote-by-mail ballots over voter errors or missed deadlines.
That's a lot less.
And just a fraction of the 475,000 mail-in ballots accepted. 2 years ago, the county rejected 15,000 mail-in ballots.
Our voters in Broward were paying attention this time.
Hillsborough County rejected or disqualified 740 mail-ins.
I think that was a relatively small number compared to the 347,000 plus ballots we got back.
Statewide, we found over 14,000 vote-by-mail ballots didn't count in the latest election, according to numbers provided to us by county election offices. 5 smaller counties didn't respond to our request.
A rejection rate that's less than 0.5% is really quite laudable.
Earlier this year, University of Florida political science professor Dr. Dan Smith found more than 35,000 mail-in ballots rejected in Florida's primary. He expected the presidential race to be higher.
There was grave concern that we were going to have a higher number of people having their ballots rejected because of a signature issue or because they were coming in late.
According to our numbers, late mail-in ballots accounted for about a third of ballots disqualified in the election earlier this month, while signature issues are blamed for just over half of the state's rejected ballots this time around. But Smith is quick to add,
the rejection rate initially was no lower than in past elections. It's the cure rate that was higher.
Meaning voters fixed errors, including missing signatures. In Miami-Dade, nearly 4,000 voters took advantage of the state's new cure law. In Orange County, 2.5% of mail-in ballots were cured. But with at least 14,000 votes not counted in Florida, it's not a perfect system, but even the most critical agree it's getting better.
There's room for improvement, but this is the step in the right direction.
Dr. Smith also says early indication shows younger voters are up to 3 times more likely to have had their ballots rejected this past election. Katie Legrone, Fox 4 in your corner.